Tonight, police are trying to identify a body found with bullet wounds near a beach in Grosley. National football players stage protest, and a Babonneau man is maimed by a cutlass-wielding assailant. The details of these stories and more coming up.
This is the Hot 7 Nightly News with Lovelace and Amy Joseph.
Good night. It is Wednesday, the 24th of March, 2021. Welcome to the Hot 7 TV Nightly News on Flow Channel 117, the Caribbean Hot 7 TV Facebook page, the Caribbean Hot FM mobile app, and of course on Kiss FM radio. A special hello to all of our viewers watching via our free-to-air antenna. We know that we are your only source for television. I'm Lovely St. Amy Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Police are currently trying to determine the identity of a body discovered near a beach in Beauséjour. At about 6:45 a.m. Wednesday, the Grosley police station received a report about the sighting of a lifeless body with apparent gunshot injuries. A team proceeded to the location in Beauséjour, Grosley, accompanied by a pathologist who pronounced the body dead. The male victim is yet to be identified. Following the news of a Babonneau man being maimed in a cutlass attack on Tuesday, the Hot 7 team visited the area. We join Rochelle Gonzalez.
This small and seemingly quiet area in the community of Cabbage Babonneau became the scene of a gruesome crime on Tuesday afternoon after one man's hand was completely severed in a cutlass attack. This incident lends to a sharp spike in violent crimes and homicide being recorded on island in the past few weeks. Fortunately, in this case, the victim escaped with his life, albeit a life that will forever be changed. It is easy to imagine what took place here, from police tape to blood still staining the streets. However, photographs and viral video footage paints a gritty portrait of the aftermath of this crime. Residents and witnesses shied away from the Hot 7 TV cameras. However, off record, they all expressed anger over the incident, saying that the alleged assailant is a well-known troublemaker with a violent streak. As for the victim, one resident said he did not deserve to be attacked in this way.
He wasn't a bad fella. He would be there with everybody. He would not do anybody anything. He was just calm, always on his own business.
So what do you think caused this?
I have no idea what caused this.
According to reports from members of the community, police acted swiftly and apprehended the man believed to be the assailant in this crime. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Rochelle Gonzalez.
Thank you, Rochelle. National football players have taken umbrage to a decision to not have them take part in the 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. News broke on Tuesday that St. Lucia had withdrawn from the games. Players say they were all set to play against Nicaragua when they got wind of the news. They are yet to receive an explanation from the association's president. Nisha Charles tells us more in this report.
St. Lucia's national football players feel that the rug has been swept out from under them. This after being jolted by news that they would no longer be part of the 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. Being part of the World Cup Games is an achievement that the youngsters have looked forward to and may only get once in their lifetime. According to Sportsmarks, no reason was given for the withdrawal. Players gathered outside the Football Association's office on Wednesday, where they were met with police who say they were protesting. The players say it was no protest, but rather they were gathered to express their frustration with the association.
The police said that, there's rules and regulations and you need to file to have a protest and all that. So I respect that. I don't have no problem with that. But the fact that I do not know who called the police or if they was just patrolling, right? So the fact that they reached, if the association called police on us because we want to play football, it's bad. You understand? So you just send a message. So what do we have to do? You understand? We want to play football, so it's wrong to play football now. You understand? So that's my take on it. But I have no problem with the police. If that's the rules and regulations for St. Lucia to file, to have a protest or have a march or whatever, you understand? I have no problem with that.
The players say they want answers from the association as to why St. Lucia withdrew from the qualifying games.
It's not about the money, it's not about none of that. You understand? I'm turning 28, Pernal is turning 30, and Pernal and I joined the national team together at a tender age. We've been representing that national team from the time we are 12, 14 years, you understand? And to know that the biggest competition any nation supposed to take part in is the World Cup qualifiers or qualifying for World Cup. That's the biggest stage. And then for us to just pull out of it and no concrete reason as to why we're not taking part in the competition is just, that for me, it's bogus. You understand? It just don't make no sense to me. And it hurts me because I know the next time World Cup qualifiers comes about, I will be maybe 32, 33. I don't know if my legs will be giving me the energy or whatever to be running on the field like when I was like now.
Athlete Marcellus Steed stood in solidarity with those gathered on Wednesday, saying that he's proud of the players for standing up for what they believe in.
An athlete has a short lifespan. These guys' lifespan for their career is 4 to 5 years in terms of professionally or if they get to play in college. Okay, these guys have been preparing for that. They played under 11. Some of them played under 8 football. They played under 15. And now they're on the national team. And you cannot just pull that away and say, we are not doing this because of X, Y, and Z. This is wrong. Everybody in St. Lucia needs to stand up for these footballers. This is wrong on so many levels. And I'm proud of these young men that they're standing up to Mr. Cooper and all the jokers that call themselves administrators.
St. Lucia was set to play Nicaragua on Wednesday at the Nicaragua National Stadium in Group E action, and then Haiti on March 28th. The president of the St. Lucia Football Association, Lyndon Cooper, has refused to comment on the matter. For the Hot 7 News, Nisha Charles reporting.
The Ministry of Health and Wellness on Wednesday, March 24th, reported one COVID-19 related death, bringing the total number of deaths in country to date to 58. Death number 58 is a 54-year-old female from the Babonneau district with underlying medical illnesses who passed away whilst in care. The Ministry of Health extends sympathy to the family and loved ones of this individual. The ministry also received confirmation from the Ezra Long Laboratory of 12 new cases of COVID-19. These results are from the batch of 188 samples. The samples were taken during the period of March 21st to the 23rd and were processed on March 23, 2021. Confirmation was also received of the recovery of 14 individuals diagnosed with COVID-19. This brings the total number of active cases currently recorded in country to date to 121. At present, 2 of the active cases require critical care at the respiratory hospital. The new cases bring the total number of cases diagnosed in country to date to 4,161.
Stay with us. Still to come, Commissioner Milton Daisy says a suspect is being pursued in the shooting death of Hermia Lawn. National Security Minister Herman Gill-Francis fires back at Dr. Kenny Anthony on his track record of fighting crime. And the Anglican priest sides with COVID wardens who entered a Catholic church to enforce protocols during a funeral service.